Something wicked this way comes. This is Paranormal Night Shift. What's up, time travelers? These are your fan-submitted stories, since we are the people who are up at the same time that the critters that go bump in the night are. We'll get right to it. This one's called The Wheelchair. Heather W. writes, I grew up in western North Carolina, actually on a road that shares your last name, sir. My grandmother ran, for lack of a better word, a boarding house, except for it wasn't one house. It was a series of houses and trailers that were all kind of together in a circle. She'd rent them out to day workers and drifters and travelers. Nobody would stay that long, except for this one couple. They had been there for years. The old man was in a wheelchair. I never really understood why. All I know is that he was in the war and now he was in a wheelchair. And the lady was nice, and the two of them seemed to be so deeply in love. It was a two-story house, and being that he was confined to a wheelchair, my grandmother always told him that they should move to one of the other houses when it came available, but the old woman said, no, this is our home. From what we can understand, the old woman got hurt, must have fallen and broken her leg, because that's what the autopsy report showed. There was a horrible thunderstorm. She was upstairs and lightning had struck the house and it quickly went to a blaze. Within a matter of 15 minutes, the house was fully engulfed in flames. There was nothing anyone could do. And being so rural, there was no real fire department easily available. By the time the fire department did arrive, the house was gone, burnt to the ground. The only thing that stayed was the wheelchair. It was at the bottom of the stairs, seatbelt undone. I couldn't imagine the agony he went through listening to her scream as he climbed little by little up the steps. It must have taken every ounce of strength he had to try to get to her. And that's how they were found by the fire marshal, wrapped in each other's arms on what remained of the second floor. For some reason, my grandmother and I never could bring it to ourselves to throw the wheelchair away, so we put it in our attic. The other night, there was a horrible thunderstorm, and I swear I could hear it rolling around. The next morning, when I went up into the attic to check, sure enough, that wheelchair was right next to the steps. That is a great Paranormal Night Shift story. It's a beautiful story, honestly. You asked for the HR violation sticker, so we're sending it to you. Please, if you have other Paranormal Night Shift stories, please send them here. We'd love to use them.